Hello and welcome back to Crew 42's coverage of the Innova Presents 2024 Greater Peoria Open. This is held at Northwood Black and is powered by Power Grip and Double Eagle Disc Golf. This is our MPO feature card, an A-tier at the famous Northwood Black course. Super excited to be here. My name is Zachary O'Haron on the commentator's mic, and with me I have Debo. How you doing?
Good, Zach. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to watch this awesome coverage at this beautiful course.
If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. We have 4 shredders here for our feature card. We got yourself, Debo, Fredy Meza, Cam Messerschmidt, and Cole Hauser, the young guy out of Florida. Who are you looking to watch for this event?
Well, Fredy's always the main guy to watch, but little Cole, some of the best putting I've ever seen in my life. I'm really excited to see what he can do today.
Yeah, starting off on hole 1, 455 feet. What's the play here?
Well, you want to flip something up left side, have it turn a little bit, or there's like a flex forehand on the right side, whatever fits your game best.
Gonna start off with you off the tee here, going with a backhand. What are you throwing there?
I'm throwing a Gateway Diablo, a little flippy. Put it too much on the left, but
works its way into the fairway though. That's a decent placement.
Take that every time. See, Cam's going for the forehand play. Oof.
That is a common tree to hit off the tee. It's kind of right where you don't want it to be.
Cole's also going with the forehand. I like that play.
Yeah, is this a common place if you're not going for the pin just to lay short on the right side a little bit?
Yes, for sure.
Fredy coming off the tee here, backhand as well. Fredy, I think arguably going into this event, I thought might be the favorite to win it. We've already seen him this year play Champions Cup, which had 4 rounds at this course, and he took 15th. So we know he can shred here, and right off the tee, he's the first one with the best look at a birdie.
That's incredible. What a great shot from Fredy.
Early trouble for Cam here. Looks like he's pitching off to that right side. Do you think the right side is a little more friendly for the approach, or is that just where you go because there's no OB?
Well, it's kind of both. A little more friendly, and there's no OB, so better on the right than left, for sure.
Cole knocked down early there in his approach. He'll have a long look for his 3. Cam resorting to the backhand here.
That's his favorite voodoo right there.
He'll have a 25-footer left for his look. You now, way downtown, giving it a bid.
A little bit. A little scary. Here's Cole. Oh, great bid to start the day.
Hole 1 averaging 3.43 for this field. Fredy says, I'm going to take a birdie instead. 1 of 7 in round 1. Excuse me, averaging 3.63. Just looking at the wrong round there.
Yeah, that's a great birdie to start your day there.
Very demanding hole to kind of start your tournament. Very tight fairway. Kind of a good distance on it as well. Tough birdie to get in general. Got a bogey from Cam. We'll have another bogey from Cole as well. And then a tap in, essentially par from you.
Yes, sir.
What is your objective score for this first 9 holes? What are you thinking game plan-wise?
I just try to play par. As many pars as I can get will be a great score.
All right, hole 2, 580 feet. Your first tee shot needs to be landing on top of this plateau. What's the best play from there?
Usually you just want to throw like a mid-range up to the left a little bit. Some people will go the aggressive forehand, but that's if you've got the power. Mainly the play is just kind of a straight backhand mid-range.
Tricky, slanted green here, I would say. It's pretty hard to get a disc to check up early with a lot of precision. I think you're right here. A little left, you said, off the tee here is favorable, yes?
Yeah, it opens up the second shot a lot more.
Looks like that.
See, like that looks really far left, but it's probably fine. Yep. Maybe that tree's in the way, but he can still get up and down.
Yeah, a couple trees there. I would call it early left, but I think you're right. I think you'll have a look. You look to be doing the same direction, maybe a little straighter.
Yeah, that's a prime spot right there.
Clean run up, probably an open look at the fairway there. Cam's going forehand. He's a forehand specialist. Oh, kicking.
That's the one tree you don't want to hit.
What could have been. We'll have to see what he has from that position. And now Cole. This looks really good.
Beautiful.
A little too far?
He'll be fine there. That's not too bad. Another foot or two, it would have been bad.
Cam not in a good spot, just having to pitch up to the top of the corner here. Fredy going forehand. Do you like the forehand approach more or the backhand a little better?
I'm more of a backhand player, so I would say backhand, but it just depends where you're at on the after your first shot.
Burned that one early and short. Cam now for his third, leaving this out wide, needs to come back.
Wow. Amazing.
And he makes that green look pretty easy from what I said earlier. Is this a trickier green? It looks tricky. Oh, what a kick.
Great tree kick right there.
Gonna get back in the fairway. Cole going backhand. Looks like he can throw a little bit of hyzer here.
Oh, yeah.
Gets caught up a little early, but he'll have an open putt from there.
Good shot from Fredy right there. Right on circle's edge, it looks like. I'm trying to give this one just a little layup. Didn't want to take a bogey early.
That's right. This is a scoreable par 4 as long as your tee shot's in the right position, I think.
Yep, I agree.
Cole trying to capitalize on that right now and does so.
There he is, one of the best putters I've met.
Fredy
Putting with Wizards.
Oh, a lot of gateway on our card here.
Yep. I think me, Cam, and Cole are all putting with Wizards.
Cole isn't sponsored by Gateway, is he?
Nope, just Double Eagle Disc Golf. His father owns that down in Bradenton, Florida.
Very cool.
So he just reps them.
That's awesome. Tap in from you. Couple pars, one birdie on the card. Pretty standard here as it played just a bit over par in hole 2, 4.17. Hole 3, on the other hand, is a little more difficult. 604 feet. Why is this one a little trickier?
Just the gap off the tee. It's either like a real touchy forehand that has to be perfect or like a really tricky flip-up backhand that's also very tricky. And it has to be in the right spot or else it's very hard to get to the green.
Now, the water here in this and some places in the tournament are not OB. Some of it's casual. Water on the left for this hole is casual, correct?
Yep. Cole's throwing his Mako. It just didn't look like it wanted to flip up.
And he will probably have to resort to a par from there, depending on what he has forehand game-wise.
Little right. Oh, wow.
Well, a little right means nothing if you hit nothing, so that's a great drive from Fredy.
I'm going flippy element. Just didn't flip up enough.
Like you mentioned, tight gap there. Just clipped one of the last trees, but it looks like you're in the fairway still.
Yep, right side. That's a great shot from Cam.
Very similar to Fredy's position. We'll see what they can do from there. Look,
I'm just trying to get anywhere in the fairway up there.
little pitch putter. Oh, it's going to catch some cabbage, find the fairway. Tough up and down from there?
Yes, very tough.
Cole with the tough lie. Catches a branch on his follow through. He's going to be short. Still can save a par. Now for you, this was like an ideal drive position. You're trying to sneak down towards the basket from there.
Yeah, that would be a great drive from there. So I did my best. I got a long look to save par.
Probably 60 feet or so?
Yeah, downhill. Ooh, Cam just turns this one over a little bit.
Yeah,
but good thing that creek is casual.
That's right. And the unfortunate thing is that to get to the other side of the creek, to make that play, he has to walk down Forest Fairway. So it's a bit of a walk.
Yeah. It was a long hole for us. That's a great shot for Fredy right there.
Cole looks like he's going to the forehand here on his approach for his third.
Great shot, just a little too high.
Yeah, it doesn't touch anything. It's going to find the water way back there. See what he has.
Here's Cam throwing out of the jungle.
Yeah, he is lost in the woods right now. He's in Narnia land, I think he said.
Hmm? Wow.
Great scramble from him.
What a great shot, yeah.
For those of you who are new to the sport at all, you know, casual water means you get to play it backwards from the basket without an added stroke. So that is still his third throw. You'll be putting for par. You just a touch high on your putt for your par look.
Yeah, it was a really tricky putt I had.
And it looks like Cole is going to have to navigate some interesting lines here.
Looks pretty good. Here's Fredy for the birdie.
Just a little closer around that guardian tree, and it's going to be good enough for another birdie.
Yeah, that's a great birdie right there.
As I mentioned
2
earlier.
to 3.
Yeah, as mentioned earlier, he took 15th at the Champions Cup, which was 4 rounds here. So Fredy's very comfortable, very familiar with this course. We can see Cole here having to climb his way out of the jungle there a little bit. It was a mess out there if you weren't on the fairway. But Fredy is definitely someone who is comfortable at this course, and you can see it just off these first few holes.
Yeah, his game fits really well in these woods.
That's going to move us on over to hole 4, another par 4. A sequence of 4 holes, all par 4s back to back to back here at the beginning of our round. 637 feet. Your first drive here, I would say, needs to get past that big tree on the right side of the fairway where the drone is right now. And then from that position, if you can push past that tree, it gives you enough of an angle to attack the green, which is over this casual creek. If you can get it onto the plateau, that's a great second shot. A lot of them end up short, I would say, in that lower level. And that's where your putts for birdie usually come from.
Yeah, this hole is very tricky. It is definitely a forehand-friendly hole. But we're going to see Fredy go with the backhand.
Now, is this water on the left side casual or OB? Because I remember there being a line there.
I believe it's casual. I don't remember all the rules off the top of my head because sometimes it's OB, sometimes it's casual. But I believe it was casual for this tournament.
Yeah, I think this hole 3 and 4, because it's surrounding the same creek, part of the creek here.
Yes, sir.
Like 3 and 4, what's that called? They pass each other. They go along the same fairways. Cam, a little short and to the right, might be out of position for a birdie look, but we'll see what he can manipulate from there.
There's Cole. I really like this shot. That's in a great spot.
Would you rather be a little farther right or let me ask you this way. Would you rather have more distance or be in good position right, a little shorter right?
Probably shorter right is the best play.
Okay. I see you with this great distance here, and I can see what You mean by that because you're a little pinched to the corner there, yes?
Yeah, it can be a little tricky, but I can make it work.
Cam's pretty used to having to throw rollers when he needs to. He's going to pitch this one out. Unfortunately, isn't going to roll the way he wants. It's going to be right along the edge near that water.
See, Fredy's in a great spot as well.
A little shorter right gives him an angle. It cuts it inside, but he'll be on that lower plateau with a birdie look.
Yep, he will have a putt. Oh, it's looking so good in that one branch.
Caught you and put you down by the bridge.
Yep. A good thing it's casual water again.
Yeah, that's right. Cole from a tough position. He's going to be pitching.
Wow.
That's
a little bridge slide.
Yeah, he had a little trouble for a second there, but that's going to be in great position for his fourth. Cam from the edge now. Oh, he's going to get caught on the wrong side of that creek, and he's going to be on the short side.
Yeah, you can see my disc right in the creek. Right. Take my casual relief.
That's right. Didn't want to risk the feet, huh?
Nope, not this early in the round. Gonna be a long round.
That's
with
right.
Wet feet, could be even longer.
Do you remember how long this round was in particular?
I think it was close to like 4 hours, or was it more?
I feel like it was more. I feel it was like 4.5 almost. Yeah, I
think it was like 4.5.
Which is a long day of disc golf at a tough course.
Yes, it was.
Cole now from deep. Give it.
Great head.
Tree might have been in his way a little bit.
Here's Fredy for birdie.
And to go 3 through 4. If he can get this to go, cash.
He does. I knew it right out of his hand. Such a good putter.
Let's take another look.
One of the nicest guys I've ever played with.
Yeah, he was super friendly the whole weekend. Let's take another look at this one with our Disc Golf Thread replay. Just really smooth. He's got some soft putters he was showing me that weekend. So catches the chains, high right side. He's going to get himself 3 birdies through 4. He's setting a good pace here.
That's amazing pace.
How do you deal with that mentally when you see a course this demanding, where people, like you said, par feels great, and you got a guy like Fredy?
When I see someone like Fredy getting a bunch of birdies, I think it's just honestly so cool to watch because it's like very hard to do.
Mm-hmm. Hole 5 now, 451. This is arguably the easiest par 4 on the course. Averages slightly over 4.07. First shot putter, trying to get just barely past this big tree. The drone's flying by. Then from there, you can throw a forehand or turnover backhand up into this basket area. It's really not the distance. It's just making sure you don't get off the fairway at any point.
Correct. This is probably definitely the easiest hole on the course.
I should fact check that as soon as I say it.
Fredy goes a little long there. That's going to be tricky.
Wow, surprisingly plays middle of the pack for the round.
What?
Yeah, it's a little surprising.
That's shocking.
I remember talking to GT about it. He was in our practice round where he said this played as the easiest hole both rounds at Ledgestone a couple years ago. And with drives like the one you're throwing, I mean, definitely is a very attackable hole.
Yeah. I'm really surprised it's not the easiest hole on the course. Cam throwing that voodoo again, just a little early left.
Yeah, I like this hole because the log on the right side makes this first tee shot at least not hard, but like a little nervous because it feels really easy if that log wasn't there to just throw a low putter because you can skip and get there. That log really prevents you from doing it. You have to throw kind of an air shot, which leaves some people throwing a little errant.
Yep. Yeah, that log will get you sometimes.
Cam trying to cut the corner here is not going to get all the way through. He's still caught up in the woods there. He'll have to scramble from there for his par.
Cole's in a great spot right here. This is where you want to be.
Oh, rude branch.
You still have a putt.
What are you throwing here?
Oh. This is my gateway blade.
Well, it's a pretty good shot with a blade. I like that one.
It doesn't get much better than that.
Fredy a little too far. He's going to have to try to do some magic cutting the corner.
Yeah, I've been over there a couple times. It is not easy.
Yeah, it does not get it around the proper way. He's going to be in the edge of the woods there. But before that, we got Cam. Little forehand magic. No, just a layup.
Fredy for another birdie. Oh.
Didn't get the snap on that one like he wanted. That one Hauser out early.
See if Cole can make this one. Of course.
Dead.
What a great putt.
Yeah, dead center, no doubt. Very interesting miss there from Fredy. Uncharacteristics.
Wow. So I go to Florida every winter, and I have never beat Cole in the game of putt.
Oh, he shredded the local putting leagues, huh?
Yeah, he is the best putter I know right now.
Tap in from Cam there for a par. And that's going to move us on over to hole 6, our first par 5 of the round, 947 feet. What's the breakdown you got to do in order to get the birdie here?
So this one is either a mid-range or a fairway kind of flip up but never turns too much. Some people throw driver and try to get really aggressive, but I think mid-range to fairway is the play on the backhand.
How far do you think it is to the corner? Like if you want to get there in 2, how far is that?
Probably 700-ish feet. Oof.
Oh no. That's how bad is that?
That's really bad. We actually had some people walking out that path that kind of bothered me as I was teeing.
That's right. We actually, so I didn't mention this earlier. You guys actually teed first for the tournament, not last.
Yeah.
So we had AM1 and Masters that were playing the short pads behind us, and by now they have now caught up to us. So we're going to interact with them a little bit as a card.
I think Fredy's going to get a little more aggressive on this one.
Yeah, he has this blue disc. I don't know what it is. He just calls it the blue disc. It's very flippy. He likes to try to turn the corner, but I don't think he gave that the snap he was looking for.
So I just have to pitch out, and I'm just trying to get myself in the fairway.
Fairway accomplished.
Tell me. I'm going with my John Borzik Ether here. It's probably like 4 to 450 to get around this corner.
Well, you just turned to me as the catch cam guy. That's always a good sign. You'll be up by that corner.
Yeah, that was a great shot from there.
Totally agree. That was awesome. Cam now from slightly off the fairway, looking to make a roller happen.
Keep going. Wow, it was a good effort, though. That's such a hard shot from there.
Yeah, he's a little short to the corner. What are his options from that position?
Honestly, not much. He's going to have to throw this like a little Hauser, 100, 200 feet. Just get him in a good spot. See Cole here just pitching up, playing smart.
Yeah, Cole says he's going to pitch then throw rather than Cam was trying to throw then pitch.
Right, correct.
Ooh, boy. That's early. Cole getting around the corner. Good,
Ooh, great trees.
Yeah, good tree. Keeps him from going deep in the woods.
Yep, now he'll have an up and down.
Yeah, just watching the fairway here, the basket is way to the left.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you guys ever talk, or does anyone ever ask about when you throw that next shot, like Cole was throwing in the fairway, do they ever talk about throwing to the right of their disc instead, or is that so far ahead of you guys it's just plays from behind anyway?
I mean, sometimes you have to. Like, you can see my left foot is kind of lined up towards the basket way left. Instead of, like, behind it.
Yeah. Behind it in terms of, like, where the fairway's pointing.
Yeah, exactly.
Fredy didn't get through as much as he wanted. He's got to throw this tricky shot.
Yeah, the boys are struggling on this hole, but that was a great shot.
Yeah, that's a good kick, too. He's got a long look from there, but we'll see if he can make some magic happen.
Wow. What a great shot from Cole. I think that was his Firebird.
Gets it inside circle. Gives himself a par look. Cam now. Oh boy. Northwood's woods are here to play.
Yes, they are.
Good up and down from you. Get yourself 10 feet.
Yeah. I'll take a bogey from hitting the first tree all day.
That is very true. From your position, you're probably thinking that double bogey or worse was in play, huh?
100%.
That's what this course does. It has just holes where if you don't execute the fairway, you get in trouble. And Cam saying, hey, let me save my par.
Beautiful putt. He's such a good putter as well.
We've got Cole here. Gets his par from being off the fairway. Good score.
Great par.
I think that's a part of the mental game to this course, too. Like a lot of courses, especially on tour, even if you're not on the fairway, you're trying to think of ways to save your birdie. And really, it feels like at this course, it's if you're off your fairway, it's like try to prevent the bogey. How do you get that par save instead, which is a shift in mental game from what you're used to.
Yeah, I'm really proud of Cole being so young and just pitching out like that. Most young guys will just go for it, you know?
Yeah. Hole 7, we have our first par 3. They do exist. Reasonable par 3s. 325 feet. Lots of trees here. What's your game plan?
You have to flip up something perfect, or another flip up forehand is a very hard shot. Very small gap.
Oh boy, you see Cole hit most of that gap. He's got circle 2 left after hitting one of the last guardian trees there. Is it better to...
Cam's going with the forehand.
Yeah, is it better to finish a little left or right if you are going to be basket high but not hit any trees?
They're both kind of open. It's honestly kind of the same.
You probably just want to do what Cam did and just be parked, huh?
Yeah, Cam flicking that assassin so good. This is my pink element.
And that will be...
I will take that all day.
Yeah, basket high. You're going to be in good position.
Fredy was throwing this cool disc all day. I don't know the name of it. That's another great shot.
Oh, yeah, the Mexican flag died. Yeah, I don't know what it is either. But he is in circle as well. Cole from downtown to start us off.
Just a little low.
Good line. Here you are from 25.
Yeah, 20-25.
Makes light work of that. You get your second birdie, of the round, back to even.
Fredy with another birdie.
That's a lot of birdies for this course. That's 4 of them on the front 9.
Yeah, that's amazing.
A couple adjustments on 2 of those holes, and he'd be shooting really, really hot right now.
Cam with an amazing park job.
Don't get that all the time on that hole. But here's a hole where you would love a park job. Hole 8, 389 feet. What's the play?
Mainly a mid-range, kind of flips up down the middle that stables at the end because the whole right side is out of bounds and you do not want to go there. And it's pretty far downhill. I know it's 389, but you can get a mid-range there, no problem.
I think GT and Fredy both said in the practice round, hit the wall.
Yep, yeah, if you can get to the wall, that's the play.
Now, the OB does extend on the right side. It also cuts behind the basket where the logs are at, correct?
Yep. See, Cam just kicked out of bounds right there last second. Yeah, and to the left of the basket, there's OB as well where the wall ends. I'm going with a DX rock right here.
This looks really nice.
I was thinking it was going in.
Oh, don't tease me like that, Debo.
It's a lot different from the T-pad.
Here is Fredy. Trying to keep the good time. Oh, he's already calling for it to sit down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's going to be close. There's a couple white stakes right there.
There's his disc on the left, and you can see
Looks like he's safe.
Yeah, just barely in the safe side of that line.
Wow.
Good tree, kind of last tree stump to stop him. This is Heisering out early.
That's okay. You would rather Hauser out left than go right.
That's very true. As we're going to see Cam having to putt for his par from well inside circle 2.
Yeah, good thing it's optional drop zone, so Cam gets to take it up a little farther than the drop zone.
How far is the drop zone from the basket?
Probably like 120, 130 feet.
So it's for those really early bad kicks.
Yeah.
Okay. Cole just laid up. Cam is 55 feet or so.
Ooh.
Gives it a good bid, but a little low right. Fredy is inbounds, but doesn't like it.
Oh, that would have been for another birdie.
And you just say, hey, guys, you just got to put it by the basket. It's an easy tap-in.
Yeah.
And your round is nothing to snuff at right now. You have 3 birdies of your own, 1 back from Fredy. I think at this point of the round, you two and maybe 1 other person is under par for the round right now. And you guys have hole 9 right now to play, which is 732-foot par 4. What do you need to do here to try to keep your round under par?
I play for par on this one. This is one of the harder par 4s, I think, because if you don't have a great drive, you are not getting the birdie.
Turnover.
You gotta flip something. Yep, yeah. Turnover, kind of as far as you can. It is very uphill. The angle's kind of weird. I just kind of play for par and don't throw as hard as possible.
Oh no, you get kicked early.
Yeah, that's a bad one right there.
Fredy going back to what he calls the blue disc, and this is a mash. Oh, and the kick.
Incredible. That's the best spot right there.
Great drive from him. Cole, is that his Mako?
Yep. I convinced him to just go mid-range. He lost one of his favorite discs in practice, and I was like, buddy, just go mid-range, and he listened.
Yeah, like that went. Mind you, Fredy's kicked a little early technically, but that went as far as Fredy's drive ended up anyway. Like, that's a smash.
Cole can throw the Frisbee pretty far.
Cam, a little frustrated there, gets kicked early. Second tree kick, though, keeps him towards the fairway, so we'll see what he can do from there.
Yeah, this was tricky. I had the T-pad in my way. It was very weird footing, but still a pretty good shot.
Yeah, you were trying to turn me again.
Yeah, try it.
Speak for a moment real quick as we see Cam's forehand here looking really good. Oh, yeah, way up there.
Yeah,
speak for a moment here, you know, playing on camera. How did that impact you? You know, you hear commentators on other networks talk about how, you know, the nerves of playing on camera or playing with that kind of pressure. How did it feel for you, and how do you think that impacts players?
I've been on camera a decent amount of times for quite a bit of local events, so I'm kind of used to it now with like the local events. But you'll still be nervous for the first couple holes. Like, this was Cole's first time on camera. He was telling me he was pretty nervous, but he got used to it after a couple holes.
Yeah, for being nervous, couple birdies, still very close to par. He's having a pretty good front nine so far.
Yes, he is.
Nice shot from you. Get yourself into circle, probably 20-footer at the most. It's a great shot.
Yeah, par from that first tree back there would be nice.
Yeah, you've had a couple of those where you've had to really early tree kicks and try to save your round.
Great shot from Cam. That was beautiful.
Cole now, he's going to go with a forehand approach. Little flexi.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to leave us with Fredy. Deep circle 2.
Fredy with a long birdie look.
Oh. Ooh, he was teasing it.
To have a birdie look on this hole is so impressive.
Oh, you off the you want to call it a band? I don't think this really has to be.
Yeah, I went to band camp on that one.
Cole gets his par to stay in there for him. He's got a +1 round going for him through the front nine.
Yeah, that's very solid.
Par for Cam, and even it feels like Cam isn't real happy with his round so far, but despite it not going his way, I would say, he still has a decent round pulling together right now.
He sure does.
It's hard to say it feels like a good round when you got Fredy with 4 birdies, -2. Like comparatively, it might not feel great, but he really does have a decent round going on here. Let's take a quick look at our front nine scores as Fredy skips in the background, having a good old time. We see you, Debo, at even par, Fredy at -2, Cam's at +2, and Cole at +1. How you feeling at this point in the round?
Feeling good. I mean, even on the front nine is not bad at all. I'll take that. And I feel like everyone's playing pretty good for the front nine so far.
Yeah, we're about to hit the back nine stretch, which is treacherous. Thanks to our Patreon supporters for supporting us, and we'll see you guys in the back nine in just a minute.